Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. Colonial Charter mod. And, yeah, we are picking up where we left off last episode. So we just put down this sawmill. We don't actually have enough logs to build that right now, so we're going to put that on hold for a bit, and we are going to tell our folks to chop some more trees in this area, so that we can. Yeah, there must be something to do with these. These must be apple trees or something special, but yeah, okay. Now the summer storm has eased off. We can probably, let's tell this guy to stop cutting wood, simply because I don't want firewood at the moment. I want logs with which to build a sawmill. How's my hunting going this year? Going alright. So I think we can probably that to have enough logs. Okay, that should probably do it by now. I think this winter we'll empty that out into there. Yeah, 110 logs. All there. Running a little bit short of iron tools, so let's or rough tools, so let's put some of them to work as well. We do have a student now who's studying away and will grow to become an educated adult. Probably could have done with putting a there. You need furniture packs for some of these. Right. Do is put a road down the side of that and make some kind of giant stockpile next to it. Kind of like that. There we go. Loop the road around, and then we'll put some houses along here maybe. You want to start thinking about putting down a market soon as well, because it makes everything a lot more efficient. $70 lumber for that. A bunch of stone. Well, I've got a bunch of stone, I don't have much lumber yet. So he has hit his capacity, so let's decommission him and let's recommission him. I think probably because it's winter, I do want to clear out some of this stone and iron ore in this area. Should do. And we'll clear that out while we're waiting for the old while we're waiting for some of the lumber to get cut up. I don't think we put down any houses this year, so we should probably put some down just to encourage growth. There's 52 lumber. So we need that to start thinking about making yeah, this is one of the things I like a bit more about this game is that, so these are the original ones, once you place them you can't remove them, so it basically uses up a limited supply of land. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by reading the descriptions because I haven't looked at these for a little while. So what I can do potentially is put a stone and salt mine down, or an iron ore and coal mine. But we'll probably look to build a market first, I think, because that will improve the efficiency, which will be quite important. The question is, where will the market go? So I'm probably going to want a central market. So we could put it down here. If we put it down here, it will supply we can put it over here. If we put it over there, it does just about supply the people working there. I think it may go there, so let's just put it there and pause it. He's run out of things to work with again. So it's late winter. You can see our labour pool has stalled a bit at 13, and that's because the children are now being ferried through to the school rather than straight to the labour force, which is fine. I do need to tell you to start cutting things as well as planting things. So at the moment I'm having to guess these, but that's 76 lumber, which is that. Later on you can build a town hall which tells you all kinds of much more useful facts about what you've got supplied and where. The reserves of logs are low. Yeah, I think probably need to stop you doing that. Again, need to chop down some more trees. Maybe this lot here. Wouldn't hurt to put a few more wooden houses down actually. Just trying to think what I've left that space there for. See what we might put there in the future. Maybe these need to be one over, I think. Just leaves that little bit more space. But yeah, generally you want to build a couple of houses per year, something like that, because otherwise the danger you run is that your population passes childbearing age, and if there aren't any new houses, the kids tend to stay at home. So for example, this one here, we had a family over here, if you remember at the very start where I was commenting on the fact it was a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old married to each other. Well, this 11-year-old in theory is old enough to move out. Don't think they will because they're a student. Oh no, maybe they will. Look, see, this guy's a student married to a 17-year-old labourer with a 2-year-old child. So yeah, 6 of 8. Okay, probably want to build a few at a time rather than build too many. You'll notice that we haven't actually had to get involved in farming yet. I mean, not that we can, because we chose a hard start without any seeds or anything. But yeah, we haven't had to really get worried about farming just yet. Doesn't seem to be much going on there. Oh, there we go. That house is still empty, so I'm going to prioritise the building of the market over the building of another house, given that house isn't occupied yet. Surprised it's saying that's a steel tool given they've been picking up rough tools, but anyway. Do need to up the firewood a bit, getting a little bit short of that. I might, given how much food we've got, I'm going to tweak that down one. Because actually, I'd value chopping down wood a bit more. It's also probably a good time to going to tell me that the reserve of tools is low because my tools are in there. I can't remember how I prioritise things. That's it. So I'm going to increase the priority of that because that is where all my buildings are. Or all my tools are. So you can see I've got one guy without a tool now, which is not helpful. But hopefully, as this structure gets emptied into here, there we go, that's better. Right, that's better. Make that a wood stockpile or a log stockpile, just because having logs close to sawmills and woodcutters is never a bad thing, and that will mean that's exclusively logs, which just helps things out a little bit. I kind of think I want to remove these while we're at it as well. How are we getting on? Yeah. There we are. Well, we only need one. And that should dramatically improve the efficiency of our town. I hope anyway, because what will happen, and you're already starting to see it, is now if they need food they go and get it from the central market right next to them. I'm kind of thinking this area over here Might be good for like some industrial stuff. Probably do need to start thinking about getting iron and other such stuff sorted out soon. I might just have a little design planning session, I think, while this is on pause. Actually, let's wait till the summer, because I can see things a bit easier in the summer quite often. Well, I say that. Doesn't make that much difference. Let's do a bit of a planning session. So, I probably want a couple of houses there, maybe. We'll have a road going around them like that, and then maybe we want a foundry of some description. So if we put that there, then we can again wrap around, and then let's have a look. We probably need, so to get a smeltery up and going, we need a fuel refinery. So maybe I can get some coal. So we might need a fuel refinery. So let's try and put a we need some kind of storage area here, so maybe a so that's an industrial fuel stockpile. And then I want to put these on pause because I'll be building them soon. we need, so we've got in effect, I need furnace fuel to feed the forge, and to make furnace fuel I think I'm going to need coal, so let's yes, that ain't too bad because it's overlapping a lot of stuff. Okay, let's let them build some stuff first. So I want them to finish building that wooden house. See, we're now getting people who are 19 and 25 start moving in, which tells us we could do with a few more houses, I think. There's a building the reserves of tools is low / non-existent. Oh no, it's not. I'm misreading it. 9. Where you go? And our food is still slowly ticking up, but it looks like taking that one extra gatherer away is not proving too problematic just yet. I might at some point decide I want to tear that down and relocate it down here actually. See, these are good, so he's got a load of venison, some logs, so if I had firewood to get from here, blueberry lumber, tools, I mean just, yeah, lots of stuff. That's why you build a central market, because it does help things out. So yeah, I'm spending a lot of time building these roads I've asked them to build, but hopefully they're finished now so they can get on with some other useful things, like building houses for people to live in. Let's go to 35. Conscious we are out of stored clothes now. So you are spending quite some time tidying these up, so I think I'm gonna okay. There's another wooden house down. We have probably got an excess of them now. Let's pause that. Let's ask to build the iron and coal mine. And let's cancel the removal. So when that's removed, there we go, that one's gone down. Builder, I'm just curious as to who's bringing stuff. Builder, labourer. Finding something to eat. Not particularly healthy. So we've got a few, yeah, so we've got some more adults coming through. I just noticed that has a little jump. So what I can probably do is afford to put a second forester in there. Okay, so we want you to produce coal, please. And we will put a couple of folks into you. And go like that for now. Plenty remaining, 99%, and when we do it we just upgrade stuff. We just need candles, which we can get later on. So we got some coal down there now, which is handy. This will start getting built in a minute. We've had another new adult, which is handy as well. Yeah, so we got a pretty good little setup here now, and it's basically a choice of how we choose to continue to expand as long as we keep our eye on population. Starting to think about where I might want to put this, given I probably do want a get a candle maker up and running in the short to medium term. Still building that. Right. I'm sure it's more efficient to build coke. The furnace fuel out of coke now. Or do we make it straight from coal? I can't remember. So what I'm going to do is save the game. And providing it opens, I'm going to have a quick look into one of my jumbo-sized towns. Yeah, let's run the risk, see what happens. This is one of my much later on towns, and I want to have a look and see about. So I'm getting furnace fuel from coke. I'm using brickworks to make coke fuel from coal, so clearly that's the most efficient route, because I know my earlier games were very well researched. So brickworks make makes fuel. Okay, back to Bisonvik. It does make some interesting names when it generates the save game or the new games. This game, doesn't it? So let's glassworks, pottery. Yeah, I thought brickworks did need clay, and since we don't have that yet, we can build a stack burner, I think. I'm trying to remember where it lives. Not sure. I know I've seen it recently, so I was looking at it. Stacks burner, that do. And I think you can upgrade these into... Yeah, I think you can upgrade those into brickworks later on. Well, let's put it there. But we also need to be conscious of I need a iron ore mine somewhere around here, don't I already? Resource production. Iron ore. That should work out. That can come second, stacks burner can come first. Have I got enough lumber? Just about, it looks like. 22. Need 15. Go, that's starting to be built. We are doing pretty well on labourers now. So much so I'm going to put one back in here. Put our food capacity up. So I've got 1 of 1. Ah, there we go. So the reason I'm putting them both on at the same time is because I don't really want the coke fuel to get used in homes if I can avoid it. We had another adult come through. No, I don't think we have we? We are going to run a bit short of firewood potentially, which is interesting thing to keep the eye on. It is late winter, so we'll probably start building it up now for next winter. Very good. So we're running out of coke fuel again. Time check. So I think this episode's starting to run a bit long and it's getting a bit late where I am as well. So you might have to think about wrapping up soon, but I'm kind of quite pleased with this little production line we got going here. We do have people slowly flowing through from children to students to adults, and we can use that to start working on these things. And at some point in the future, really, we want to get towards this river so we can start trading for for all sorts, for seeds and for bringing stoning en masse. Do need some more lumber, don't we? Let's level up again. 2 builders, 2 labourers, because we've had another individual flow through. Just want to build that as well, probably this year. We've got our industrial furnace fuel there, which is helpful. Coke fuel's gone to the market. Would have rather it not, but okay. Oh, we're out of tools. And the reason you always want to keep 1 labourer spare is, a lot of the time it doesn't matter, you can reallocate things, but if the teacher dies and you don't have a spare labourer to replace them, what happens is all the students get instantly thrown into the labour force, which seems great, except they won't be educated, so you've wasted the time you've invested in that. Do need to put some more houses down again, don't we? Okay, so I'm noticing our food appears to be on a downward trend relative to a year ago. Okay. Okay, there we are, 3 across them all. So I may, at this stage, need to look at building a second gatherer's hut, which would probably be pretty ideal around there, actually. Only problem is, out of range of the market. I think we do need to think about upping our game on the food production. We could throw some more into the hunting cabin, but I mean, these guys are so much more efficient when you look at it. So yes, there's double the number, but still they make 600 per year. These guys make, I'd say, over double that. Yeah, we may do that off camera though, in the interests of time. And set up a few things. I think just to end this episode, maybe we will have a look. 28. Let's make some more firewood. Stick a couple of guys in there now. That's also had some more people move in straight away, so let's put some more homes down. I might rather put some more what are we storing in here? Tools, yeah. What I want to do is put an apiary down there, like that. Put a road there, like that. Put a road around the back of the apiary. Just how big it was. Okay. where does the gatherer go up to? It goes up to there, so we can put some houses down. Let's pull some of these. Okay, food is getting pretty serious now, so we need to prioritise getting that up, and that's what I do off camera, and I'll do it around there. So we're at there, so pretty good progress. We've set up a whole bunch of different industrial goods, kind of chains of production. And yeah, ready to expand. Probably should build some more out here. Let's start doing that sooner rather than later, I think, up towards there. But our next priority is going to be another gatherer, which will do great stuff for our food production. Okay, thank you as always for watching. Hope you're enjoying seeing Banished. Like I say, if any of you do like this kind of game, I really would encourage you to think about buying it, because it's I don't know who, actually I can't think who makes it, but I don't think they're that massive a studio, and yeah, it's great to support studios and game makers making games which we enjoy. So so yeah, do give that some thought. Thank you as always for watching. I'm Lukey P, and I will see you again soon.